Hello, baby biscuit. Are you a good little baby biscuit boy? Are you ready for the scandals today?
Yeah, love a scandal, girls.
You always look so panicked. Why are you panicked? Tired or panicked? There is no in-between. Hello, beautifuls. Welcome back to my Chanel. And welcome to a brand new show on this Chanel, my lovelies. Today, we're going to be watching episode 1 of America's Most Smartest Model.
I can't wait to die.
So, my lovelies, this was actually recommended for the Chanel actually a while ago. I want to say like a good 2 years ago. But I have had other content I wanted to do first, my lovelies. Now we've finished Dr. 90210. And coming to the end of my transsexual summer, I thought, why don't we start a new one? Should we start a new one, my loves? Why don't we?
Cancelled!
The premise of this show, let me actually get shall I get my phone ready for the premise of this show? It requires some explanation, Mr. Biscuit. You're eating my hair, thank you. Oh, I forgot to show you all. Look at the tea. She's got a neon sign, girl.
I'm a professional woman.
Are you staring up at me? Do you love me? Is it because you enjoyed your pork chop this morning? I know you did, you naughty biscuit. So, my lovelies, America's Most Smartest Model is an American reality TV show that aired on VH1 in 2007. So, not quite as old as some of the other shows that we watch here, but probably just as filled with vitriol, misogyny, classism, and perhaps like, I don't know what you call this, but like when you go like,
Oh, models are really dumb. Look at these dumb models. Aren't they dumb? Stupid, Biscuit. Aren't they stupid? Yeah, they're stupid.
what's that called? Bullying?
I've soiled my tunic.
The show attempted to find brains behind beauty in a series of challenges and would grant the winner $100,000 and a feature in an upcoming VO5 ad. And the title of America's Most Smartest Model.
Oh, that's terrible. Thank you.
Are you going to be America's Most Smartest Model, Biscuit?
No, I hate the camera.
Now, I am not entirely sure what we're going to see in this series, but judging from the negative reaction and critique of this show, it seems like it's gonna be one of those ones. We're gonna see some stuff, we're gonna see some things, we're gonna see some stuff and things. Everybody loves stuff and things, don't they?
No.
I'll tell you what, my lovelies, today is definitely a boyfriend vest day. Talking about that, thank you guys so much for all the well wishes over the last few weeks. I am feeling much better now. I would say I'm about 99% better, but you know when you're just a little bit low energy and you want to wear a vest? That's me today. There you go, little baby. There you go. Good boy. Right, Mummy now needs to defluff before we start episode 1 of America's Most Smartest Model. I've managed to avoid spoilers so far, so I haven't given much away in this intro because I want to be just as gag-gooped and shocked at the pageant as you might be, my loves. Right, grab yourself a beverage. Mine is not here, but I will be on the Ultra Fiesta Mango. Pop your hanger right into your little America hole. Or should we say smart hole? Oh no, that's very Apple, isn't it? Pop it in your smart hole, girls.
Pick up your Amazon Prime stick, honey, and click play.
Models.
Models.
They're sexy.
Sexy.
They're stylish.
Stylish.
And if conventional wisdom holds true, they're all dumber than a box of rocks.
Okay, no, immediately no. Like, if you need to build your own self-employed brand up from zero to like a 6-figure business deal, girl, you have to have some brains about you, I'm sorry. But also, what a weird, like, intro. We're 12 seconds in. What a weird, like, narrator voice. He's so like, and you know what we're doing today? Don't pause every 8 seconds, Luxeria.
We decided to put that theory to the test. So we put out a call looking for models who think they're smart. These 16 models answered that call.
Oh, abs and boobs and abs and boobs.
You can judge what combination of looks and attitude make a truly smart model.
Nice.
Angela, be more flirty with the boys with your arms on one. I'm Mary Alice Stevenson. I've been in the fashion industry for 17 years.
What are you? Celebrity stylist, creative director, and fashion consultant. Mary Alice Stevenson. E equals MC Squash.
I worked for magazines like Vogue, Marie
Which
Claire,
way?
Allure, and I'm a contributing fashion editor at Harper's Bazaar.
Harper's Bazaar. I'm always
So we
mentioning
designed
that.
a grueling
Oh,
gauntlet
spin around
to
the
test the model's brains.
Who wrote the famous American novel Tom Sawyer?
Tom Sawyer?
Absolutely no idea.
Your word
I could never.
is nincom.
I do find it interesting that we're probably going to hear like a bridal plasty situation here where it's like, quiz, everybody gets a quiz. Get your quizzes out, girls. What's the capital of tea?
Shaka Khan.
And unfortunately, although I like to partake and enjoy these like little challenges myself, if they're all related to like American knowledge, I'm also going to be one of the dumb ones.
Deranged.
We used it
in Final Fantasy X, that was Via Helles boob.
Today was the first time you were a model. With this level of competition and that many attractive people under one roof, there is no doubt things are gonna get heated.
The lighting is terrible.
I'm gonna do it looking good.
It's
right
all
off the bat,
really dark.
I had chemistry with VJ.
That keeps my perfect model body even perfecter.
Tell me why.
Andre's temper is explosive.
Don't yell at me, honey. I'm not the one that made the mistake.
It's about fairness. What the
I'm not sacrificing me.
I don't care! Just shut up!
You guys are a bunch of Americans that are gonna lose. That's the end of the story.
But in the end, only one of them will outsmart and outmodel the rest.
And that model will be crowned America's most smartest model.
Oh, it's such a shame there was only one series. Okay, intro. What? E equals MC. Clever with a K. Courtney who? Dead now. Aluminum.
I think they're
Helium girls. Sure. Were they really struggling for ideas back then, were they? Was VH1 like, what if E equals MC, stupid model? Right, let's go. Ooh, cubes of light. Therefore, you know it's science.
I'm Mary Stevenson.
Hello.
And I'm searching for America's most smartest model.
Right.
The title of the show is a joke, but the competition and the stakes are very, very real. So to help me...
The title of the show is a joke. Imagine if Tyra came on and was like, America's Next Top Model, how you are having a love, how you are, got me bad swagging, how you do have to be a...
I've soiled my tunic.
Oh, very lightheaded now.
I've enlisted the most smartest man
bump
I know, Ben Stein.
Ben Stein, who is a scientist, I believe, a writer.
Mary Alice, how are you?
Ben is one of the smartest men I know. He was a valedictorian of his class at Yale Law School. He was speechwriter for Presidents Nixon and Ford. He's had many books on the New York Times bestseller list.
Okay.
Bottom line, this guy's smart.
Okay. Oh, well, that's nice.
Oh my God, I'm so excited to see Ben Stein. Ferris Bueller's Day Off is like one of my favorite movies. Anyone? Anyone? Bueller? Bueller?
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't understand the reference. I've also not watched Ferris Bueller's Day Off, and I know that's a really cult classic film, so shall I go away and watch it and come back and go,
Oh my God, yeah, I get the reference.
I don't have the time or the patience.
And for being here, especially ladies. You are all here because each and every one of you thinks you could be America's most smartest model.
America's most smartest woman. Go.
We are looking for the one person who
looking.
possesses the maximum amount of beauty and brains all in one lovely package.
And the model who is crowned America's most smartest model will be awarded the Extreme Style by VO5 grand prize of $100,000.
100,000 bump hits for you in particular.
I was like, oh my God, I could totally use $100,000. I mean, who can't?
Very 2000s. Look at the piano stripe highlight hair. Very similar to Jodie Marsh of the similar sort of time. Although I think Jodie was actually a little bit earlier. Very glamour models. I feel like we're seeing a range here of like fitness model archetype, hair dye box model archetype, and glamour model.
She's educated.
Are we getting high fashion here? I don't know. I always assume high fashion is like the longest, gangliest, sickly looking people. Oh, but they are glamorous.
I could totally use $100,000. I mean, who can't?
If $100,000
Oh, look,
comes
see,
into my life,
head
that will change it.
Just for men.
And so when I heard about the grand prize, I was like, okay, cool.
And the winner will also appear in an ad campaign for VO5 Extreme Style.
I'm sorry.
Appear in an ad campaign for...
Is this just an exceptionally dark tan? Or is this something I'm going to have to discuss later in the show?
5 Extreme Style later
she's
this year.
going to a
So now that
funeral.
we've pumped them up with the good news, it's time to bring them down with a dose of harsh reality.
Okay. He's got a very specific type of voice, hasn't he? Is he the one that was doing the narration earlier, where he was like, "We've found the woman on the game"?
Yes! We really appreciate all of you coming down tonight,
like this.
but unfortunately, there is just not room for all of you.
Oh, right.
We are going to be eliminating 2 of you tonight.
Oh, double eviction on the first episode.
I know that she's saying 2 people home.
Pickle?
I was like...
Your name is Pickle? Well, Pickle by name, Pickle by...
Pussy. God, already?
So one at a time, we'd like you to walk down the runway, tell us about your
fall off
modeling experience and your academic credentials.
Oh, okay.
Mary Alice said 2 people are supposed to be eliminated tonight. She didn't say 2 models.
Oh,
which
your
is very
first,
important.
Andre.
So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Marianne, then.
Wait, excuse me? It's Mary Alice.
Go back.
No, that
Oh,
was
well,
good.
into the
I
electric
liked
chair.
Mary Alice.
So it's good attitude.
I'm Andre Berlano. I've worked with clients such as DKNY. I'm more of a bad boy, you know.
Bad boy.
Definitely look like you sell
country are you
jeans.
from?
Soviet Union. I'm Russian. We're strong, we're beautiful, we're tough, and I don't work out. I'm just simply blessed by the Soviet ancestors.
Well, you might also be in your early 20s, in which that just happens naturally. When you get to your mid-30s, you have to work at everything, or it all falls apart very quickly.
What languages do you speak?
I speak Russian, Romanian, Italian, French, and
Actually, Andre, will you
That's the
take
one.
your jacket off for me?
Oh my God, she's like, get naked! Well,
Let's
he does
turn around.
have a nice body.
Andre's
Bit
body
small,
looks sensational.
All I can think of is, God, he looks sexy.
Great, thank you so much, Andre.
Oh, she's
Mary
like,
Alice
thank
saw my
you.
body. I think
You
Ben
can
at one
leave.
point gave her a napkin or something because she was drooling all over herself. Yeah,
She's a wet
she loves me.
Hi, I'm Slavko.
Hello, Slavko.
So I shot for
Great.
Abercrombie, but I didn't make the cut because I was too chiseled.
This guy, Slavko, was wearing lip gloss or like lipstick. You don't put a female's product. Horrible.
It was in reality.
Oh, have we got a first spot of problematic things? Like, sir, you are a model. You're going to be covered in all sorts of interesting gloop and cosmetics forever. So get over the fact that men wear lip gloss.
Sexiest guy calendar as well.
You're also going to be around, like, the fashion industry is full of queer creative people. How are you going to cope? By being like, basically that's homophobic. You don't put a woman's product on. That's kind of like a loaded homophobic thing, saying like, oh, you want to be a woman. In fact, it's probably transphobic as well. It's phobic. Unnecessary. Do you realise what industry you're in? The men down at the construction site, no matter how gorgeous and manly you are like,
oh, look, it's perfect in the modelling industry.
get off your high horse. Oh, that sent a spike right up my pussy wigs.
It was in reality sexiest guy calendar as well. I did this
Sexiest
show
man's
for
calendar.
VH1, Kept, with Jerry Hall.
I think Slavko might be more interested in being a TV star than a model. I kind of see him in Vegas as a Chippendale dancer. Victoria?
People assume that models are dumb because models get by on their looks. I went to Brigham Young University in Provo, Utah.
Very nice.
I graduated in 3.5 years in honors.
I have a bachelor's in advertising marketing communications.
From where?
From the University of Canberra.
I received a full ride scholarship to Arizona State.
BA in English, my telecommunications.
And how much do you weigh?
I'm 170.
Right, okay. See, some of these models here are so talented. Like, to go to university and actually manage to get through anything and leave somewhat sane, somewhat still feeling young and fresh and gorgeous, and actually having, like, a degree at the end of it is actually really difficult. Anyone here who's, like, gone into further or higher education will know. You sacrifice so much to get... Unfortunately, in this day and age, it doesn't feel like much in return except
Debt.
Is that tea?
But these people are like intelligent people. So it is a little bit strange that everything's kind of played with this like
Boop, zip, boop, zip, boop, zip, boop, boop, zip, boop.
like kind of reality TV fabrication, you know? So far, I'm already seeing like narrator, TV production people, even this lady here, Mary Alice, Stephen Schwably, a business associate woman on the game, is like, and how much do you weigh?
Can you take off your pussy for me?
Although these people are beautiful, they're also quite bright, so let's not disrespect them, shall we?
And how much do you weigh?
I'm 170.
170.
6'1". Oh,
170.
that's an ugly question to ask somebody on camera.
I graduated from UCF with a 3.3.
Brett, pretty boy of America. Nice face.
Nice.
He could be trouble.
I went to college, got my degree in animal sciences.
What college?
Sonoma State.
I went to Duke University, and I'm actually finishing my dissertation for a PhD in psychology at UCSD.
Oh, well, woman.
I'm almost impressed with these people.
I have used technology from UCSC. Yes. I have used a gene sequencer and a gene editing, what's the word? Is it software? I guess it's software. To like spy variants and mutations in genes and what other potential illnesses those can be related to. So I've used a product from UCSC. Am I America's most smartest model? Definitely not.
UCSD.
I'm almost impressed with these people's credentials. We may have a fairly intelligent group here after all.
Yes, well there you go. Don't judge a book by its
from Argentina.
pussy wig.
People tend to think that models are dumb.
Do we?
And you know what? I don't blame them.
Do we need subtitles for this man? Does this man need subtitles?
They're dumb. And you know what? I don't blame them. They are, dude. I mean, they are.
What type of model do you want to be?
They want us in every billboard, kind of like a Kate Moss.
You want to be Kate Moss?
To be Kate Moss? Why is that laughable? That's very successful.
Blonde bimbo. Because the truth is, I have street smarts and book smarts. Ask as many questions as you want.
What's the square root of 144?
12.
I have no idea.
At least she's honest.
God didn't give me the gift of tallness, so I pretty much have to work with what I got.
Being the youngest and least
Right,
experienced.
so they didn't have degrees, they didn't have academic qualifications, no previous modelling industry experience. It was just, what's the square root of 144? And
how tall are you?
All of these models here.
Right, here we go. Mr. Toothpaste.
I had the feeling of please
buy my
do not
Colgate.
eliminate me. I just got here.
So imagine VJ.
So
don't put toothpaste in your VJ.
You've been modeling
for 6 months, 5 months, just started.
Is your family native-born Americans?
No.
Where are they from?
We're all from California. Northern California. I just a little nervous there. I wasn't listening.
Yeah, I think that was a nervous
about
thing.
Native Americans, as in Tomahawk, Mohawk, Native American.
Hey guys, I'm Pickle.
Well, Tomahawk, Mohawk. I'm not sure about that. But I can understand the distinction there of like a little bit of confusion. You obviously, like, if this is your first time on TV, you're a little bit nervous. You can't quite hear what someone's saying. If they're saying something like, are you a Native American? To an American person, I'm assuming that means, like, are you a member of an indigenous folk or an indigenous group? Because, like, that's what I think when I hear that word. I don't think of, like, I don't know, I just don't think of, like, California lady, you know? That bumbling noise they played, like, that was not warranted, I don't think.
Hey guys, I'm Pickle.
Hello, Pickle.
About my name. It's my last name, Jeff Pickle.
Jeffrey
Ben Stein's
Pickle.
a judge, you know, especially on the brain side. And I'm like,
Pickle.
you gotta be kidding me. How am I gonna impress this guy? I was nervous as hell, right out of the gate.
Dude, I recognize you. Didn't you do a Prada campaign?
Prada led to Paul Mitchell, which led to Acura, Surface Magazine, V Magazine, GQ.
Where are you from?
I'm from Chicago, Illinois. Went to University of Texas, electrical engineering major.
I'm impressed.
I'm
impressed.
Hold on, don't be too impressed yet. I lasted 2 years, ADHD clinically. I mean, I have 135 IQ, it's just that...
How do you know you have 135 IQ?
I was tested all the time and being put on Ritalin, so they would constantly do IQ tests. My mom said I have like an oversized adrenal gland.
Pickle, enough. You can go back to your place.
Oh,
First impressions.
I have ADHD, and I don't need to be spoken to like that. So that's a little bit ableism there of being like, that's enough. Go back to your spot. There. Although, if I am over-speaking and someone is like, Luxeria, are you okay? I would be like, yeah, I'm going to stop talking now. But when I was on the UK version of Ritalin, I can't remember what it's called. What's it called? Should I just Google this, actually? Methylphenidate. God, I hated that. That was not an experience I wanted. Thank you. But I will say, when I was put on methylphenidate, I was not given regular IQ tests, so I don't know quite what he means by that. This is a while ago, though. I feel like when that internet trend of like, what's your IQ? Happened in like, when I was in high school, which would have been 2004, 2003. And this was only 2007, so a couple of years after that. Yeah, I can probably guess that they might have used that, maybe. Right, what wisdom does Mandolin have, girls?
Questions are very important. I was definitely intimidated a little bit. A lot of these people look like they're like really pros, you know?
Hey guys, nice to meet you. I'm Mandy Lynn. I'm from Long Island, New York.
and I'm most known for my work with Playboy. I've done lingerie catalogs, like wheel and tire catalogs, stuff like that.
Why are they laughing?
Very pretty.
Thank you. I'm smart too. I also build websites. I'm on the computer all the time.
She's a software engineer, girls. Well, maybe not software, but definitely a, what do you call them? They used to have a name. Oh, what is the name? I guess it's coding of some sort, isn't it? Oh, what is it called? What are web developers? Wait, is that the name? That's really great, though. I love that. Does she do you think she codes her own websites? Do you code your own website? I think she's sweet. Now, I have said previously in a couple of the other like modeling shows that like glamour modeling is kind of in a different, it's on a different branch of the modeling like talent tree, if you want to call it that. Let's take it back to World of Warcraft. I feel like commercial modeling and editorial and like high fashion are over here. Like ring girl, glamour modeling, some sort of adult work perhaps are kind of over here. They're like similar starting place, but like kind of goes like this. Do you know what I mean? So I don't get why all the other ones are like,
oh, she's got a boob, that girl.
Like, I can imagine it's a very tough space to navigate.
You seem like a sweetheart, Mandy Lynn, but I'm really not looking for a model that just wears thongs. So you're gonna have to work very hard to convince me.
I will.
Right now, I would say scrub off your makeup. I'd say change the color of your hair. Let me see your face and your natural beauty.
I was hoping that they would like me and give me a shot in the competition because I...
Oh, she does look a bit different there. She looks really lovely here, but you could say that to that host. I could be like,
I don't like your deep blue, purple, smoky eye. Take it off.
Oh, scandalous.
I am a smart girl.
Hi, I'm Jamie.
They were really judgmental.
I was runner-up for Miss FHM America. I was Miss FHM Midwest.
FHM.
So I think I have a look.
Jamie, she's orange and she's injected.
I was on Deal or No Deal as case number 24.
Seems like you really want to be an actress.
No, I love modeling. I'm a very personal person, and I love to be around people.
You can return back to the room. I
Okay,
think
thank you,
we got
guys.
all we need.
Thanks.
Her bump it. She's coming for her bump it.
Models aren't orange. Okay, models. I will be calling 3 of you down the runway,
right,
and 2 of you will be going home.
And,
already?
Like, judging by her reaction to me and my modeling credentials, you know, one of those people's probably gonna be me.
Oh, no! What's the tea? Tell me what's the tea? America's smartest model girl. Well, oh look, see there, I could use those, what are they called these? These here, I'll point. These giant cube light boxes. I'd like a few down here, maybe? Maybe over there? Maybe in my eyes? Right.
Okay, models. I will be calling 3 of you down the runway,
Why
and
is it
2 of you
constantly
will be
getting
going
quieter?
home tonight.
Mary Alice said she was going to send 2 people home right here and now. And I put the fear of God in me.
Aussie
I did
Rachel.
not
Is
want
there
to
2
leave
Rachels?
as soon as I had arrived.
And I'm like, please, Pig Bread. He's too pretty.
Mandy Lynn, Slavko, Jamie, please step forward.
Jamie needs to go home. She has extensions in her hair. She has tacky clothes. Her tan is orange. It's disgusting.
I'm really scared.
Oh! Like, it's not for me, but to call someone disgusting is a bit much, isn't it? I mean, I call everyone disgusting all the time. It's one of my favourite words. But, like, to say that's because someone likes to wear fake tan is disgusting. Oh, it's a bit much, isn't it?
I'm scared that Jamie's gonna stay and I'm gonna leave. Especially because I'm the only one here who has done nude modeling. And I'm like, okay, just be prepared to leave the runway.
I have serious doubts that you are the models that I'm looking for.
Is it because they all have fake
America's
tan on?
most smartest model? I'm faced with 2 lingerie models and 1 Slavko.
But I feel very strongly that Mandy Lynn has a certain spirit that is very unusual.
Thank you.
Yeah, she's
I'm
a
pretty
web
impressed
developer.
that she taught herself how to build websites on the internet and did it all by herself. I'm pretty
Not many
impressed that
models
she's been
can do
supporting
that.
herself. I think Mandy Lynn's got it.
So you feel very strongly about Mandy Lynn?
I like her.
Ben is just so lovable. Like, you just look at him and you want to just hug him and stuff. He's just adorable.
She's like, you pervert!
I hope I don't live to regret this. Mandy Lynn, you can return.
Thank you so much.
The other 2 will be going home tonight. You can leave the house.
Of course it sucks to be cut the first, because everybody in the house won't see who the real Slavko is.
Do we push or pull?
I'm not walking away from this saying, oh, I'm not the most prettiest person in the room. Mary Ellis eliminated somebody with the whole package. Brains, bronze, talent, and beautiful.
That's
Everybody
Cult
else.
House. Okay, well, that was an interesting thing. There wasn't really any lead up. We didn't get to know them. It was just, here you go. Like, why even bother inviting them all the way here just to do that? Like, from a production point of view, I didn't think that that was a big enough payoff of, like, Gagaroony girls to bother with it. What about you? What do you think?
I personally believe
Jesus was a bottom.
you have survived. Just barely the first cut. Please get acquainted with your new home and find yourself a bed.
Oh,
I
right,
made it through the first
okay.
round of cuts. I'm gonna make it through all the rest of them because I am going to be America's next most smartest model.
You're going to notice...
America's Next Top Model. She wanted to say that.
Your first challenge is going to be a good old-fashioned spelling bee, which is going to be comprised of words that deal with fashion and beauty.
We've set up a mixer down.
Didn't we have that on something? Oh, yes. So if you don't know, my loves, I actually did a reaction to Beauty and the Beast once. Is it Beauty and the Beast? Beauty and the Best? Beauty and the Beast? Beauty and the Geek! Beauty and the Geek! It was Beauty and the Geek. And unfortunately, it was takedown removal requested by Endemol, the company that made it. So I cannot continue with that series, but we watched a spelling bee in that one. If you were here and you remember, you remember.
So enjoy the food, the drinks, and Ben and I will see you bright and early in the morning.
All right,
This is really exciting.
in
It's going to be a wild
elimination.
ride, and I'm ready.
Welcome here, eliminated, and then spelling bee. Why do we call them a spelling bee? Why not a spelling wasp?
Dude, we're not having any girls in our room. There's girls. Is not good.
If this was made today, I bet there would have been something like a social media aspect to that, like initial thing being like, well, you've only got 10,000 followers, so you have to go. I bet there would have been something social media based in there.
We can't have
I'm serious.
We'll bring
It's
him
not
in.
good.
There's no way to
Bring
freak
him
him.
If we want to sleep with you guys, we'll let you know.
Yeah,
We'll let you know.
we'll let you know.
Wait, I don't even know anybody's name. Brett, Rachel. I don't like you. I like Andre, looks like you're up here.
So, I'm roommating with two midgets and a Pinocchio. I feel like I'm in a fairy tale.
Do you snore?
This man. Ugh. Oh, I do not like this guy. He's so pompous. Ugh, no. Beautiful face, but a rotten heart.
I feel like I'm in a fairy tale.
Do you snore?
Do I snore?
Yeah.
No, but I masturbate.
Too much information.
What about that?
What is it?
The year Christopher Columbus discovered America.
Why are there questions on the door?
There are locks everywhere. Oh, guys, guess what? There are combination locks on bathrooms. What if this is a code?
I actually discovered as a bit of a weird one, isn't it? Because people were already living here when they arrived. I do not know the year that Christopher Columbus discovered America. In fact, do I? I know Declaration of Independence was 1776. I want to say it's 14 something. Is it 1495? 1485? 1492! I was so pissing close. Pissing close. Piss.
We've put coded locks on the bathroom and refrigerator doors to constantly challenge the intelligence.
Mind you, I bet you are told every single day in like American school when Christopher Columbus discovered America.
Of our contestants.
Is it in
Let's
your
hope
national
they can solve
anthem?
them before they starve and or develop some serious digestive disorder.
Oh, I could have waited.
I don't get it.
Oh, 1776.
Oh, dude, 19.
There's a lock on my bathroom to even go to the bathroom. There's some stupid question on the door. I'm like, you kidding me?
17. No, you're trusting the blonde, bro. Me. 1776.
It's 17. Of course it is.
Oh, it's their bathroom.
She's got a degree.
Celebrated its bicentennial.
What? The year America celebrated its bicentennial times 100. What? The year America celebrated its bicentennial times 100? What a weirdly phrased question. So would that be like 1996 times 100?
I just don't know anymore.
Which would be 19,960? No, it wouldn't.
Beautiful.
200 times 100. That's how you open the fridge.
The year America celebrated its bicentennial.
What year is it?
It's not 200. I know nothing about America, but that's so wrong.
Okay.
That's a long
With all the
code.
locks on the bathroom doors and the refrigerator, my strategy is to wait for someone else to do it.
Is to wear a
Why should I
bikini and be
have
like,
to
oh my
figure
God,
all
can
these
you open the
answers out
door?
when there's all these other people that can figure them out for me.
Oh my God, this
Well,
is so
unfortunately,
pretty.
she is kind of right there, because that's exactly what we do in the real world, is we pay experts to do the things that we can't do, obviously. What's the point of having experts if you don't pay attention to them? Bikini Pete. Oh, look at that man. I'm sorry. He's like,
oh, don't put a woman's lipstick on, but look at my hole.
Oh my God. I think we all need to go in like the hot tub, do some bonding. We don't even know anything about each other.
It was a good opportunity, you know, to kind of get to know each other, figure out who's real competition, who's fake.
why is he like, his jeans are so low rise, we're basically seeing like penile root at this point. Like, this is too much. You're doing too much at the party. Doing too much. Mind you, maybe he was like told to dress like this. Maybe production was like, you're a model. Get your fanny out, girl.
She's obsessed with it.
Competition, who's fake.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome you to the stage. Cotton Candy, right here. This is Cotton Candy.
I'm still here. I'm so happy about that.
Mandyland, cheers for making
You did a really good job.
I mean, let's just say Ben loved you.
Are we going in the hot tub or what?
I feel like now I need to prove myself and work a little bit harder than everybody else.
Right.
So I decided to spend some time studying for the spelling bee. I'm determined to show them what I can do.
There you go. That's sensible. She's got a brain.
Whoa!
Hold on. I'm
The
not
two
gonna lie.
Rachels. We all want to know why you're wearing your backpack.
Because I'm going to go study. You are?
You have a girlfriend? Is her name Rachel?
Rachel Myers, she just wants to get laid, is what it comes down to. That girl's got to get laid.
I mean, I want to model, but
While ago.
I really want to act.
Dude, I woke up in the hospital and I was
Blonde Rachel. She's a bag of bones, a set of implants, and an ugly blonde wig.
Models should be models, actors should be actors, and let's leave it at that. We're models. We're...
Oh, this man insufferable. Calling someone a bag of bones with implants and a bad wig. Sir, have you looked in the mirror recently?
The gods and goddesses.
Who do you have more respect for, Miles or actors?
Modeling, and I'll tell you why. Fashion, it gives people a certain heart, a certain belief, we have to be better. Yeah, sure, I could be fat and I could, let me finish. I could be fat and I can read some stupid, you know, lines. Eventually I'm gonna memorize it and eventually I'm gonna believe it.
Talking to Andre was like talking to a freaking brick wall.
I live in Times Square. I have a $6,000 apartment. I have a rare dog. I have a gorgeous girl. I'm here for one simple reason. To prove people that models aren't stupid. We're well-traveled. We speak 5-6 languages. And we have an unbelievable idea of what's going on around us.
Yeah, it's a great life and it's awesome. We got blessed, whatever. But it's like the easiest, most fun job in the world. And we got lucky.
Both of you can be correct at the same time here. I don't like this Andre guy is like angry, he's upset, he's quite insecure because he's immediately on the attack of everyone. I don't get it. Is he going to be the villain of the season? If so, he's doing a great job.
Andre somehow takes modeling more serious than anyone in the house.
We are a standard of lifestyle. People look up to us on these billboards and say, I want to be like that. People die to be us, bro.
I'm thinking Andre might be from Chernobyl.
It's sacrifice every day to be a model. Did you see my abs? I want to go over there and eat those sandwiches, but guess what? I'm not gonna do it.
Bro, I had 3 sandwiches. Am I a bad model because I don't not eat ever?
Pickles are...
I mean, dude, seriously.
Adam.
You're crossing the line by saying you're gonna piss a lot of people off. I'm just saying, man.
Andre and I have the same, like, personalities. And if he wants to throw it on, I'll throw it on.
Homeboy has lost it. He's insane.
I don't like models like that.
15 Americans against 1 Soviet. Greatest empires were built through war, not peace. It's going to be interesting.
Oh, he's got a like, he's very like,
I'm actually in the military.
like, no.
Coming up.
Oh, America's Most Valuable Girls. Oh, right, daytime. Put on your daytime tweet. Into the pond. And think about what you've done.
We're at the pool, it's beautiful out, laying down like this is the life. So everyone's studying for the spelling bee.
You just got like the little Bible together over there.
Dude, are you serious? You put subject. Spelling bee! And not only that, dude, it's spelling B-E-E.
Oh, wow. You spelled spelling bee wrong.
couple of these guys in this house, it's like, damn, you know, they've got some credentials. I'm an intelligent person, but I know that I'm gonna have to step it up a lot.
Step your pussy up.
Don't kill yourself. You did that on purpose, I know.
Gaston is a character. I mean, we're about to have his spelling bee. Doesn't even study at all.
You're not studying, huh, buddy?
Well, I mean, like, it depends the level of study required. We saw earlier they're going to be spelling things like nincompoop, which is obviously about, like, dumb models, girl. Hardly going to be what we saw in the last episode of America's Next Top Model, which was like, what was it? Like, systolic, paroxysmal, I don't know, diastolic.
Gape.
I don't know. We're not going to see that, are we? Well, we might, I guess. I don't know. I might have misspoken. I can't wait to see how this gets goiter.
Name for you? Just taking it easy.
He told us to study a dictionary. Are you serious? That's why I was just relaxing.
Hey, you.
Hey. I just wanted to come outside and see what the weather was like out here because after I work out, I think I'm gonna come join you guys out here and study.
No, but
throw on a bikini top and
So you don't do topless?
No, I don't do topless, sweetheart.
Oh, hey.
I'll be back, guys.
All right. Hey, nice hiney, by the way.
Thanks. Gaston tells me I have a nice hiney. I think that he meant it as a compliment, but I feel kind of objectified.
Yeah, this is very weird. Oh,
I'm not being rude or anything, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm
you
getting
are.
compliments.
How much time do we have? I need to do my hair.
Well, we had an hour to the spelling bee, and we dropped everything and wanted to look as pretty as possible because we are models.
Blonde
and whether we got
Rachel.
the
So we've got
word
Aussie
right
Rachel
or
and
wrong,
blonde
we needed to
Rachel.
look good doing it.
You can be as pretty as can be, but can you spell
Give it to me.
cosmetology?
C-O-S-T. I am not good at spelling, so I've studied
Oh,
and studied.
cosmetology is easy. It's phonetic.
So I've studied and studied and studied. Wait.
Cosmetology.
Well, I guess if you're not good.
And I think I did a pretty good job. T-O-L-O-G-Y.
You're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong.
How do I look? Do I still look Playboy and like, you know, glamour? So we have 1 hour to get ready,
do,
and
my
I'm totally
love.
stressing out. I want to go out there looking classy. I don't want to go out there with my boobs showing.
Why don't you put something on your nipples, baby?
I knew Mandy Lynn had her work cut out for her, but I got a chance to look into her suitcase, and it was just a bunch of hoochie clothes.
Who's Erica? When have we seen it? Who are you? You're brand new. Why haven't we been introduced to any of these people? We're just seeing like blah, 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 brand new woman.
Chance to look into her suitcase.
Okay, so it's going to be like, the glamour model's dumb. What's she doing here?
Most of the stuff
She needs
I packed
a
is
backwards
belly
updo
bearing and low cut.
and a black cut vest.
and tight.
and a black
I'm trying
skinny
my
jean.
best.
If she wants to look
Sometimes
less
that's all you can do,
glamour
babe.
model.
But I did end up finding a cute dress to wear after changing my clothes probably 10, 15 times.
That's cute. It's sassy. I like it.
Get your hair back.
Ben and I now
just
get
some
to see
mascara.
just how smart these models are, so we called them into a living room
Right,
for an
here we go,
old-fashioned
girls.
spelling bee.
The spooling by Effouage.
Good morning, models.
Goldie
We've got a lot of
Miroir.
work ahead of us, and today the challenges begin.
No.
Every challenge you participate in will be bifurcated. And since you're all supposedly smart, I'm sure I don't have to tell you what bifurcated means, right?
So, no, I don't know what bifurcated is.
Anyone know?
Bifurcated? Bifurcated.
Anyone?
Both.
Anyone? Yes.
Split into two parts.
Split into two parts, exactly.
Oh,
well
there we
done,
go.
Daniel. Very nice.
Bifurcated.
good, Daniel.
Daniel's the one I'm worried about in the smarts department. Too damn smart, that kid. Just knows everything.
Therefore, the first part is called the Edge Challenge.
Oh, not
if you
edging.
win the Edge Challenge, you will get an advantage or an edge in the second part.
The second challenge is called the callback challenge,
Right,
and you'll be tested on your beauty and modeling skills.
Right.
If you win that challenge, you'll
I
get
see,
an
so
automatic...
that's how it works. So we've got the edge, which is like, use your brain, girl, get an edge on the competition, and then come back and show us your pussy.
Oh my Michelle.
Come back and do some modeling, and then you'll be, I don't know, a woman.
At a callback to the next episode. If you lose
Oh, I
it, you
see,
may
to
be
the next
purged.
episode.
The rules
Callback,
of spelling
you
bee
know,
are
ghosties,
extremely simple.
callbacks,
If you
everything.
misspell a word, you're
die.
eliminated from the competition.
And you should all be familiar with these words. Why? Because these are beauty and fashion related words.
Are you ready?
I'm gonna spell my ASS off.
Oh,
The
well
models are
done. Gold
Dunzo.
star for your
Okay, let's
pussy.
begin.
Andre, please step up to the
Oh,
microphone.
right. You're going to be first for everything. Okay, come on then.
Your word
Is
is
problem.
blue.
Blue.
Is that a trick question?
Blue.
Blue. B-L-U-E. Blue.
Blauer
We
Augen.
decided to make the words in the first round very easy to boost the model's confidence.
Right.
Fendi. F-E-N-D-I. Fendi.
Cleavage. Weightlifting.
Jewelry.
Bikini. I'm like, are you serious? Bikini?
Millionaire.
Lipstick.
Deodorant.
Armani.
Beautiful. Elegant.
Chanel.
Chanel goes.
Okay, models.
Okay, that was
now
easy.
we are gonna step it up a notch, and things are gonna get tough.
I made it through this round, but I didn't get too excited because I figured it was only gonna get harder and
Yes,
harder.
you might die in this one.
Retardant.
Retardant.
Okay.
Okay, retardant. R-E-T-A-R.
As in flame retardant. Fire retardant.
E-N-T.
Oh, dead. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Andre.
You're up for eviction.
A-N-T.
And think about what you've done.
What the hell?
Ooh,
I'm
the
Russian.
bell.
I can't spell. And surprise, surprise, the Russian is the first to be on the list.
Now, Mandy, I noticed that you...
That's funny, isn't it? That's funny. He was like, me, it's all about me, best empire in the world. As soon as he gets something wrong, he's like,
Well, how dare you, actually? Of course it's all about me.
immediately toys all out of the pram. Couldn't take it in his stride, could he? Absolutely not.
Now, Mandy, I noticed...
Now, of course, it might be a case of reality TV production making me feel this way, but I do feel like he's said some things unprompted. We might see, if he survives throughout this series, some sort of like, what's the word? Where they're like a twist, but everyone likes him again. What's that called? The Plague. Not a rehabilitation storyline, but you know, like a nice storyline where he like wins the hearts of everyone, but like... awful. If this man suddenly appeared in my friendship group, I'd be like, I don't think I want to be here anymore.
Now, Mandy, I noticed that you toned it down for me a bit today.
I did. I tried to wear something a little bit more conservative.
And next time I see you, I even want less makeup. And we may have to dye your hair brown.
No, make
Mandy,
it all...
I would like you to spell the word collagen.
I'm like, all right, they're giving this to me because of my lips. And I'm like, you know what? It's not collagen, it's silicone. C-O-L-L-A-G-E-N.
She's a woman! Collagen,
Okay,
silicone, bitch!
Nincompoop.
Via Hellas boob.
Nincompoop.
Nincompoop.
Will you use it in a sentence?
The model, although charming, was intellectually a nincompoop.
I feel like this is a slur. Is this a slur? I feel like any word that sounds a bit like this, I'm like, this is a slur, isn't it? Oh, it potentially has something to do with the name Nicholas. Apparently someone called Nicodemus naively questioned Christ, and someone in French compared him to a simpleton. And that's where we get the word nincompoop. Which I'm surprised, because usually any of these words, they're like horrible slurs that have horrendous power.
Definition?
A foolish or stupid person.
Yeah, I don't think he got it like they were calling him that.
Yeah, that's the
We
vibe
say
that
it
I'm
again
getting.
really slowly.
Nincompoop.
Are they trying to make it out because he's not like American? He won't understand, which is deeply unfair.
A-M-B-O-O-B.
I'm so sorry.
It did sound like that.
That's not correct.
That's terrible.
I don't even know what it meant.
I'm gonna say it is actually quite unfair that two people that perhaps aren't native English speakers are exiled from the spelling bee first. That's kind of a bit like, come off it.
And that word, nincompoop, that I've never heard, I'm sorry, you know.
Egocentric. E-G-O-C-E-N-T-R-I-C. Egocentric.
When we got to round 3, the words started getting more difficult.
A-G-E-I-S-M.
A-U-G-M-E-N-T-A-T-I-O-N.
E-L.
Electrolysis, girl! Oh! She's coming for the dolls!
I-S-Y-S.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Pickle.
Electric chair. The electrolysis chair.
Of course I know how to spell electrolysis. A, I'm a model. B, I'm an electrical engineer. It's not a proud moment, my friends.
Yeah, but also I and Y sounds very similar
Victoria,
in that
tell me how you're
word,
feeling
so
today.
don't be too
I'm a
upset
little
about it.
nervous because I think I studied really a lot. I think I overstudied.
So you were studying for the entire night?
Oh, yeah.
Victoria?
Oh, you're setting yourself up,
spell
girl.
the word emaciated.
Wow. Okay. Emaciated. A.
Victoria is not the brightest girl.
M. A.
Oh, this is a joke.
C.
Come on! Emaciated, I can't even like, okay, it wasn't, it was emaciated.
I-D-A-T-E-D.
Victoria, not even close.
You know, if I was given words like collagen, I think I would get that. I can't believe Mandy didn't go out before me.
Erica, your word is le quoi.
Le quoi?
Le quoi? Le quoi. So I decided
So we're
to
putting in
do
French
a
words
round
now.
of designer names to see who really knows their fashion.
L-A-Q.
Oh,
Sorry,
dead.
Erica.
Erica gets LaCroix. She can't spell that. She can't even buy that.
Le quoi?
Sit down.
Gautier.
G-O-A-T.
I'm sorry, Mandy.
Goat.
I totally felt like if there was going to be a competition for me to win, that would have been the one. That's all right. I'm still smart.
Isaac Mizrahi.
Can I pass that?
No.
Sorry, Brett.
Pretty much after the first couple of rounds, everyone goes down like flies.
Paccorobane.
Way off, Angela.
Wouldn't put it past them, though.
F.
Oh, as in.
H. Good try, Rachel. I'm sorry you're...
Von Furstenberg.
H-I-L-F-I-N-G-E-R.
Hilfinger.
You gotta love her for Tommy Hilfiger. You gotta love Rachel for that.
Chiffon.
A data tweet.
H-A-F-H-W-N.
Chiffon. Oh, I love it.
DJ gets chiffon and spells it like fawn. Oh, this ain't Bambi.
B-I.
I'm sorry, Lisa.
Louis Vuitton.
Okay, it's down to Jesse and Daniel.
Showdown.
Right.
Daniel, I'd like you to spell the word phosphorescence.
P-H-O-S-P-H-O-R-E-S-C-E-N-C-E.
She's a woman.
Very impressive. Very impressive.
Jesse, psoriasis.
Oh my God, are you serious?
Daniel, variegated.
B-A-R-I-E-R.
Who's gonna win?
Daniel and Jesse were going at it. They were throwing big words at them. That I was like, they're not gonna get
like
this.
bunnies.
That's when I knew who the smart people in the house were.
G-A-T-E-D. Variegated.
S-I-S.
Psoriasis.
I have to say, you two are extremely impressive. I'm really, really impressed.
Jesse impressed me a lot in the spelling bee. I think
Okay.
he's pretty smart,
Yes.
so he might be a little bit of a threat in the next competition.
But you also have to
Bacchanalian. B-A-C-C-H-A-N-A-L-I-A-N.
What the?
What is that word?
Do I have to do to win this competition?
If you get this word wrong, Jesse, Daniel is the winner of the spelling bee. Jesse, I'd like you to spell the word...
Oh, they're gonna have a...
Dionysian.
A what?
I don't know how to spell no Dionysian.
Dionysian. Oh, coming up next, go! Meth! America's most smartest model. Right, we're gonna see the winner of this challenge.
Jesse, I would like you to spell Dionysian.
Dionysian?
So we're having a spelling bee
Dionysian.
contest.
What does it
And
mean?
whoever wins the spelling bee will have an edge, more like a tip for the next challenge.
Yes.
Showdown.
Dionysian.
Yes.
D-I-A-N.
Dionysian.
I-C-E-A-N.
No.
Oh,
Jesse, please take your seat. We're sorry.
What is that? Dionysian.
Congratulations, Daniel.
Daniela,
You
you
won the
won.
spelling bee. Congratulations.
A bouquet of pain au chocolat.
Daniel is the only one that's gonna give me a run for my money. He's the only one I respect, like academically, of any of the people there. I think he's definitely
Okay.
the threat.
Victoria,
in the house to me.
she's got
This
a
is
chip
your
on
edge.
her shoulder.
The contents in this envelope will be very,
Oh, it's a
very
Tyra
important
mail.
to you for this afternoon's callback challenge. So
Okay.
study this. And we'll see you all later today.
I know it's a competition.
A woman.
But you know what? I don't want to win everything right off the jump because then I'll be perfect and they expect me to always do bigger and better. So I'll give it to the little boy, let him win the first one.
Not
And then,
the
you know,
big
I'll give him a little
boy.
more as the weeks progress. And then eventually, you know, they'll see that I really
Oh,
am the
she's
true
a bit
America's
bitter.
most smartest model.
Right. What does he get?
I'm happy I won the Edge Challenge, but when I looked at the Edge itself, I had no clue what it was for. Basically, it
Species of
said, be prepared to name different species of dinosaurs. But then I was thinking about it a little bit, and I thought, even though I have no clue what I'm going to use this for, maybe I should at least educate myself and make sure that I have a knowledge of different types of dinosaurs.
Barney had a septic bite, evolutionarily perfected. If you got away, you still would die, cause a bite would get infected.
How you doing?
I'm doing...
I mean, I guess this show is quite different from a show like Top Model, because in Top Model, they're under the guise of like preparing them for the real world of modelling. Whereas this is just like,
why don't you come on this show and do silly stuff for money, girls?
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
You're not gonna leave the room now, right?
Should I?
No, they're saying that like I'm too straightforward to girls, you know, so.
Gaston, every time he's around a girl, there's no chance of like a normal conversation, like, oh, where are you from? How you been?
You know, it's what, let me tell you.
Oh my God.
They were, imagined you.
They're what?
You and Mandy Lynn.
Mandy Lynn?
Making out and rubbing boobs together.
No. And this is where my cue to go.
And there she goes. Gaston's game with women is just pathetic, dude. I mean, maybe it worked in Argentina. I don't know. It's not gonna work in America.
Hey, you sexy legs. You can sit. That's cool.
No, I'm gonna go, I gotta go mow the lawn.
Way to go, once again.
What, did you say something bad to her?
Show me your nipple.
No.
What did you say this time?
No, I told her to sit down.
They come in and he's like, you have really nice breasts.
Hey, will you ever do porn?
No.
Please.
No. All right, guys, that's my...
No, it's a girl.
I am a bit sick of like these sorts of men being on TV shows.
Everybody has their own tricks, Lydia, you know what I mean? But I can assure you, if I want to get lucky with somebody, I can say, you have great. I'll be sleeping with it the same night, if I wanted to. I'm just being...
Delusion.
Way too nice.
Delulu without any salulu. Right, okay, here we go. Right. I love the fact they have a little
So
spaceship.
now it's time for the model's first callback challenge. So we
Mary
called them into the living
Alice.
room and let them know
Alice band.
what was in store for them.
Right,
Hello,
old-fashioned.
models. How are you? Feeling?
I'm very unwell,
Your
thank
first
you.
callback challenge begins in 1 hour. It's a fashion show on the runway.
I'm ecstatic.
On the runway,
Modeling
bitch.
Challenge. Whew.
Here
I
comes the
think I
hurricane,
can do
bitch.
pretty well with this.
My good friends at H&M have sent over some really cool clothes for you to wear. Now,
H&M.
I know a lot of you have never
My
done
good friends
the
at
catwalk.
H&M,
You
both
don't know how to walk
H&M.
on the runway, and that's okay. I've brought in Krista Clayman, the runway director at LA Models.
Okay, already better than America's Next Top Model in terms of like having an actual person on the scene to teach them how to runway before they're expected to runway. Although we do occasionally see Miss J. Alexander teaching on the runway, they do often get them to walk first without any experience. Oh, she gets a poster. Runway director of Le Modèle.
Look forward to working with you, just making you
she's bubbly
all that
and
you can be.
Krista, you have your work cut out for you, girl. Krista
The lighting
gonna
is so
work
dark.
with-
Look, I can't even see the difference between her jacket top. Is it a jacket? No. Her cardigan and the clothes rack behind her.
You on your walk, so use her wisely. We'll see you upstairs in 1 hour.
I'm stoked. I may not have been the best speller, but I can walk the catwalk.
Can you, Lisa? Lisa Newcastle.
I think I'm gonna do a great job at this. I am the perfect balance of brains and beauty. No question.
Like, just be a little happier, don't be afraid to smile, and go.
Okay. This challenge, it was right up my alley as far as fashion goes, but I don't do runway at all, so I was gonna have to get my ass over to Chris, the runway coach, and get my walk down.
Don't do any runway.
Okay, now we're taking you out of the army. Okay. You're just a little regimented.
This is definitely a challenge for me.
That's where you're all gonna lose. Nothing.
Don't say that's where I'm gonna look. Screw you.
No, that's where you're all gonna lose.
All right, yeah, because you're just the best.
There's one thing that I know I could do for sure, and that's runway. I might be a little shorter, but I sure as hell have attitude.
Rush, you gonna practice?
Huh?
You gonna practice?
I don't need to practice.
Are you sure?
I don't. This is my domain. I don't need to practice. If you really have it, show us. Don't tell us. Okay.
Yes, that's true. Oh, she's never done it before. She's like, aha, person.
Too sexy. I'm not
Very
done with you.
sexy.
We need some work.
Very Victoria's secret. What's the secret?
You're just gonna be sexy, aren't you?
Mandy Lynn walks like she's having sex all the time. She's sex pot.
Okay, when's the last time you were mad at someone?
No, I can't think of it.
Okay, we'll pretend someone hurt your dog.
Yeah,
Okay,
all right.
if someone hurt your dog, you'd be really
So
mad.
sweet.
Go.
Oh dear.
Oh, when she
You
asked me
hurt
to
my
pretend that
dog.
someone hurt my dog, I think I did a better job than I had been.
Okay.
A little bit better?
That was so much better.
No one messes with my dog. Well, you bring up my dog.
Nice, that pace. Awesome. It looks perfect. A little less forced. Pace perfect.
Well, about the other models,
Competition's heating up.
if it was a joke, they were not a threat.
Why in the world do I need this runway coach? I'm a boss model. I like doing it alone. I've been doing it alone.
Then why
and it's
are you
a
on this
beautiful thing.
show?
Wow.
Nobody wants to hear you speak
guys, you ready?
anymore.
It's time.
Have you ever had a friend like this in your friendship group who's just like, everything's a problem, there's always something wrong, they're always upset that we're not talking about them or going to their favourite place or doing something about that. It's just like, God's sake, if you don't like it, leave. There's always the thing, isn't there, of like, these types of men complain like that, and then they're like, why have I got no friends? Why does nobody like me? Oh, all those women are the same, all those men are the same. And it's like, well, it's because you're actually quite unlikable. In order to be liked, you have to be likable. Sorry, that's just tea.
It's right there, and it's already mine. No way.
Right, so this woman is actually someone in an LA Models, like an actual prestigious company, and you're already giving her attitude. She's gonna be like, don't bother working with him. People talk, people speak. Why don't people get that? Run! America's smartest woman on the game. Right, here we go.
Okay, models.
Judging panel time.
Welcome to your first callback challenge.
So our first callback challenge is walking the runway.
Walk
and
that
I'm really
pussy,
comfortable on the
pickle.
runway, so I'm like, bring it, because this is where I need to redeem myself.
People say models aren't smart enough to walk and chew gum at the same time. I do not believe that, but we will test the accuracy of that theory during tonight's callback
people
challenge.
say that?
The good news is that if you win this callback challenge, you'll be invited back to the next episode.
As for the bad news, right before you start, I'm going to give you a category, and you have to list as many items as you can from that category while you simultaneously walk down the runway.
You're going to have to display poise, grace, personality, beauty, and brains
So you have to be
at
like,
the same time.
Stegosaurus, radish, binocular.
Who cares what happened in the spelling bee? On to the next round I go. So here we
Right,
go.
okay.
Bring it. Let's do it.
Now, for winning the spelling bee, Daniel, you are a
Daniel,
step ahead of everyone else
think
because
about
you
what
already
you've
know
done.
your category.
The Edge envelope told me that I would have to know some different species of dinosaurs.
What you'll be judged on is twofold here. You'll have to name as many items as you can, and models, you will have to own the runway.
You've said that twice already.
Piece of cake.
Right,
Now,
okay,
to help
Andre.
me judge this, I've brought in Olga Liriano, the photography and bookings director of Harper's Bazaar.
Gee, my God, this show has already had so many very good, well-placed people from industry already. God, Top Model is shaking. Fabulous.
And here to my left is Luke Story, famed stylist who's worked with everybody from Sarah McLachlan to Marilyn Manson. So, VJ, you're first. The rest of
Come
you,
on,
please go
Vajazzle.
back to the green room.
Turns out that I'm first in the walk and talk challenge. Walking and talking can't be too hard, right?
Walk and talk.
BJ, your category is names of U.S. states.
Right. Alabama.
Arizona,
Arizona.
Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, Georgia, Memphis, New Jersey, New York, Connecticut, Massachusetts, Indianapolis, Seattle.
Well, normally Seattle, Memphis, and Indianapolis are not considered states.
Are
but
they cities?
I think you named quite a few. I think it was pretty good. And you had a lot of confidence.
Olga, what do you think about his runway?
I think you did great. I really do.
Thank you.
He looks as if he could be, at an actual show on a runway to me. I mean, his style is great.
I don't even take names. I just kick ass and then leave them on the dirt. Thank you guys very much. Thank you.
Okay, that was like a really quick little off we go, girls, do that, done. Sure. Was that good?
I thought he did damn well.
Okay, they all think
What did you do? What was your category?
I have no idea what yours is going to be, so why would I tell you?
Okay, backstage time.
I'm definitely not going to sit here and go and talk about what I just did to help y'all out. This is a competition.
Yeah.
I want to win. And I will
you
do
could
what
say
it
it a bit
takes to do
nicely,
so.
be like, oh, we're not meant to tell.
Victoria, your category is cities outside the U.S.
God. Paris, London, Milan,
Rome,
Bordeaux, Rome, Vienna,
Naples,
Valencia, Malaga.
Tuscany.
Oh dear.
Paris.
Oh, even the music. See, this is like classic reality TV. Classic, classic, classic. They get someone on, they make a bit of a joke, and it's like, twinkle, twinkle, she's a twinkle, twinkle, she's dumb. You know, this kind of music that's like, ba 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 ba. Like, it's comedy music. She's run out.
Sicily. That should have been pretty
Sicily is a
easy,
country.
but with the cameras
Victoria,
and the
sorry.
judges,
I felt like you were strolling. Do you know what I mean? You weren't really walking a runway.
Yes,
you know?
yeah.
And you kind of stopped for a second, like, you know, you were
Thinking about
looking
it,
at a
you're
tree or
right.
something, as opposed to really walking a runway.
The cut of the dress I don't find to be very flattering to your body.
I'm just curious to know, did you ever study geography in school?
probably in like 3rd grade.
Have you ever been out of the country?
No.
Do you own a map of the United States and the world?
I do of California, but no, I don't. That's like bringing on trash men and then saying, pick up trash and ask dumb questions while you do it. That's belittling.
Gaston, your category is things that smell bad.
All right.
What? That's easy.
Armpit, fart, shoes, socks, dirt, dirty penis.
What did you say?
Dirty underwear. Dirty laundry.
Did you say dirty penis?
Does it smell bad or not? Hey, something that smells bad is a dirty penis smells bad. I don't know if they expected what I was about to say, but if they didn't like that, they can suck it.
Oh, nobody wants to suck dirty penis. What is happening? What are we watching? What is this?
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean?
You just look like you don't care.
Do they
You
not
know?
want that?
I mean, it's
guess
like
not.
your posture's terrible. Not carrying an attitude are two different things. I didn't feel you were walking a runway.
So what would your final word be, Ben, for the answers that Gaston gave you?
I would say pretty obvious and simple-minded.
Thank you, Gaston.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
Thank you, guys.
Simple-minded. Well, that is so much easier than like name multiple cities outside of the US and also name every US state. Being like things that smell bad. Oh, that's ridiculous.
Whatever you guys do, don't say dirty penis.
Did you say
Is that what you said?
Mandy Lynn, your category is things that are round.
Oh god. Ball.
Balls, cherries, balloons, tires, balls, cherries, balloons, tires, balls, cherries, balloons, tires, balls,
I like
cherries, balloons, tires.
I actually quite like that. I quite like the idea that she was like, I'm not going to leave any gaps, but I'm going to repeat what I've said. Personally, I'd be like, do you know what? You've played us at our game there. That's like, that takes a bit of brain to say that. But her walk was a little bit like, this way. Like, I don't know. It seemed a little bit like happy.
Oh, Mandy Lynn.
What was the second category? Charities?
Cherries. I said, you know what? Let me come up with just a few, and I'll just repeat them. I thought that would make it a little easier on me.
To be really honest with you, I don't see you doing fashion modeling. Do you know?
I know.
I mean,
What's the word? Kind of porn star.
I'm like, oh, here we go. Porn star. I'm not a friggin' porn star. I'm so sick of hearing that.
Is this the first time you've done runway?
Well, I mean, I've done runway before for like lingerie companies and stuff like that.
This was the first time you've done runway with your clothes on.
You know what? I think we're gonna try
Lingerie
something, Mandy Lynn.
outfits.
If you make it through tonight, we need to take the blonde out and give you a warm color. We need to take all that makeup off.
Bottom line, this is a competition. There's $100,000 on the line.
I
If
wonder
she
if
wants
we're
me to
gonna see
wash
any
my
other
face, I'll wash my
makeovers.
face. I don't think I did terrible. I don't know. We'll see. Time will tell.
She does need her hair up and away.
It's just pathetic. I mean, why didn't you say nipples?
I don't agree.
It's
They are
challenging
kind of
me.
being like, she's the glamour model. Stupid. And I don't agree. I think actually that concept of like sticking, I know the rules were name as many as you can, but like instead of looking like an idiot for not naming any, repeating some is fine, I think. To keep the rhythm and the silence free. Love that.
Because you have to use your brain. It's just really hard to think of a lot of things to say.
Types of trees.
Types of trees?
Pine tree, eucalyptus tree,
Things that are soft.
Curtains, satin.
Names of islands.
Kauai, Kona, Hawaii.
World leaders, dead or alive.
Does that include like presidents of the U.S.?
Yes, they are world leaders.
Names of rivers.
Hudson River, Mississippi River,
God, I'd only be able to say like the Thames.
Of drugs.
Aspirin, marijuana, cocaine.
Umbrella tree.
Okay, Olga.
Okay, goodness me, this is a speed round, isn't it?
Take it away.
I didn't love your walk. I think you need to really practice it. You're standing right now with your legs spread apart, like maybe it's the shoes, I'm not sure.
All right, bitch, you get up here and you put on these high heels and this outfit and you walk that catwalk naming all these islands.
I mean,
George
she
Washington,
is the director of
Clinton,
casting on Harper's Bazaar.
Saddam Hussein.
I have to say, right now, you're the world's tiniest Clydesdale girl. You have got to work on the walk. I want those heels on 24/7. Wherever you go, you're going to be wearing those high heels.
I didn't really know how to take that. I don't know them as Clydesdale. I know them as Budweiser horses.
You're a little all over the place. You're a little tipsy-turvy. It was a bit like Diana Ross and Mahogany, if you ask me.
Maybe in need of some sort of a bra situation going on.
I think you might need to lose some weight.
That sucks.
You did walk well.
Thank you.
I think you have it. I think you can walk.
Wait, this is
Gagged. Imagine.
called America's Most Smartest Model. I'd never heard of an umbrella tree. Oak, maple, pine, sequoia, redwood. Can it possibly be that you only know 3 kinds of trees?
I said pine. Okay, but I was nervous and I came up with what I could.
Yeah,
but if he's the
true.
smartest guy in the world, how does he not know that there is an umbrella tree? Oh, sorry.
T! Oh my goodness me! T, you see, that man was gonna be like, she's stupid, but she has in fact got a degree.
Okay, Rachel, I am going to expect a lot from you, okay? You've got a lot of potential. You've got the height, you're lean,
You've got
you're
the height,
beautiful,
you've got the shoe,
skin,
you've got the wig.
Potential to model.
Mariella soared potential. I think that's a compliment. That's a big compliment.
Yes.
Brett, your category is elements from the periodic table.
Oh,
So I go
aluminium.
in, my thing is the periodic
Plutonium.
table. I'm like, pull out
Aluminium.
things from your ass from 8th grade.
Chlorine. Iodine. Sodium.
Yes.
Phosphorus.
Yes.
Aluminum.
Wait, have I just done a dumb blonde? Is aluminium, is it on the periodic table? God, it's been years since I've looked at a periodic table. It is! Ah, stupid. I thought it was an alloy. Is it not an alloy? What am I thinking of that's got aluminium as an alloy? Is it steel I'm thinking of? One of them? Interesting. Is steel, iron, and aluminium?
No.
Metal.
Metal. Oh.
You're really good looking.
I mean, can I just say I was really proud of myself for that?
Metal is not an element.
I think I didn't even stutter, no? I was happy with it. Sorry, go ahead.
Your confidence will get you very far.
Thank you.
I mean, you obviously think you're great.
You know, I've done this before. I'm like, this is mine tonight.
I love your look. I think you look probably the most like an actual model to me so far.
Okay. I agree with everybody else. You do really look like a professional model, and you did get quite a few.
Great job, Brett.
Yeah, good job.
Thanks, guys.
Oh,
I was
well, that
so
was
happy.
positive.
I was just so happy with my performance. You know, they said I was the only one that looked like a model, and it felt really good.
What happened? Killed it, dude. Killed it.
I mean, everybody knows that I'm the most intelligent person in the house.
Right, come on,
and
Daniel.
I'm ready to leave everybody else in the
Dinosaurs.
dust.
Now let's everyone
Name
remember, this
all
is
of your little
Dan's
pussy wigs.
Edge challenge. So he got his category ahead of everybody else. Species of dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs.
Brontosaurus, Brachiosaurus, Platysaurus, Paleosaurus, Plateosaurus, Stegosaurus, Megalosaurus, Melanosaurus,
Oh, but
Pterodactyl,
you're not like
Tyrannosaurus,
a
Allosaurus,
pterodon.
Ipsilosaurus.
Isn't a pterodactyl a type of pterodon?
Daniel, you probably are one of the smartest models here, but honey, I'm not so sure about what's going on in front of me. That suit, that hair.
Yeah, we're definitely getting into Sopranos territory. It's like
I just find it so absolutely stunning that someone so smart as you has no style.
Whatever, I don't think it's such a bad style.
I think he looks better. He looks better in this confessional look in terms of like a casual model. Like you could see him being there for like Calvin Klein or Tommy Jeans, is it Tommy Jeans? I don't think the other style. I think, yeah, saying like Goodfellas or Sopranos is kind of right.
Just no attitude. You were just, you know, your shoulders are hunched. I mean, you know, you didn't. You look like a bouncer.
I can't take it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit Zoolander, baby.
What about your walk? Sucked.
Oh, I don't know who's gonna go.
What happened with the other day?
They ripped me a new ass.
They ripped you a new body.
They said my look was terrible. They said it was like I looked like a Jersey like mafioso. They said I can't walk.
Daniel, he thinks that his PhD is going to get him the win. He's wrong. Some of us are going home tonight.
Yeah. I can't even remember how Andre survived. America's most smartest model. Right, the cubes of light.
Us three and then that's it.
Some of us are going home tonight.
My first callback challenge is walking the runway. And I'm really comfortable on the runway, so I'm like, bring it. Because after coming off like an idiot and the spelling bee, dude, I know I need to redeem myself.
Right, come on, Pickle.
Here I go.
Pickle, your category is types of flowers.
Oh, daffodil, rosacea,
rose,
a woman,
tulip, sunflower.
Oh, he's got a dance.
Gardenia, rose. I don't know, tulip, rose, and it just starts to go downhill from there.
No.
I only know 4
Chrysanthemum.
flowers. Rose.
King
tulip,
Proteus,
rose, a methypeel.
a foxglove,
Hey, you've never heard of it? I don't know, it's from Asia. Dude, I made up a freaking word. And
Deadly
I
Night Woman.
It's from Asia. I thought that was clever. No one was smiling.
Not really.
I don't know about runway modeling or any modeling at all because you have a really strong face, and I think Pickle acting might be a better choice.
Pickle, do you want to be an actor or a model?
I find it equal. It's interesting you say it because I do the high fashion thing. I've done a lot of commercial print. So I ride the line of
Pickle,
being
answer the question. Do you want to be a model?
Yes.
It's hard when you start thinking. Sweat's kicking in, I'm getting nervous, I'm feeling like an idiot. The whole thing just spiraled out of control.
Spiraling.
Yes, I want to be a model.
Thank you, it's great.
Oh, poor thing.
Down the runway I went, and peace out to me. I think I'm going home, man. That was tragic. It was like, tragic.
I don't know. I mean, they were just like, you can't walk, you can't do this. I was like, well, tell the designers that I've worked for.
I'm not worried at all. I know I'm gonna kill it. It's already mine.
Interesting. Right, let's everybody shush.
Andre, your category is things in the sky.
Birds.
Sun, moon, stars, gas, gases.
Clouds. Rain. Blue. Up. Trees. Birds. Bees. Flies. Women. Oh, look! Look who can't do it after all!
Satellites.
Okay, Andre. Let's go right to Olga.
I mean, you look like a boxer, you know, like a really great. I mean, do you box?
No.
I mean, you're short, you know,
That's true.
And you're built. You're a little, you know, hefty. I didn't like the way you walked at all. I mean, have you done a lot of runway? Because it doesn't look like you have.
I have. What the hell? She's a idiot. She doesn't know anything. I have.
Really?
Yes. I don't need these people to prove my success and to prove what I'm capable of.
Okay, we're good. Thank you, Andre.
Thank you.
Oh, unlikable. Oh,
so
dear.
far, I don't think the People's Republic of China needs to be worried.
He's got no charm. No charm.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I can give you respect if you respect me.
Do you know what it is? Sometimes in industry, no matter what industry you're in, you don't even have to have all the talent in the world available at your fingertips. You can be really charming, charismatic, likable, and people will remember you. If you twiddly-dum-de-doodly in that some talent, then you are going to go far in whatever it is you choose to do. Remember, like, being likable and liked is actually almost nearly every aspect of business. Imagine you're a business owner and you go to him for something. I don't know, what could he be selling? Medical equipment. And he goes,
"You fucking tarts! Why don't you understand what the fuck this scalpel's doing, you mug?"
Then obviously you're going to be like, my business is going elsewhere. I should have been an actress.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just like...
But if you're gonna cut me off every time I open my mouth, then
are they talking about him?
It's almost like
you need to respect me as a person.
Daniel is constantly a whiny baby. He's just a wimp who so happened to have a penis.
No matter what happens, you know I love you guys.
What? He's a wimp who happens to have a penis? This Andre guy doing the most.
Okay,
Right.
it's time to get serious.
It's time to bleed.
We have deliberated.
And you will all be bleeding
There are a number of
tonight.
you who are quite good, but I think we all agreed that there was one standout model who really looked right out of a runway of a major show in Milan or New York.
And had the smarts as well.
This game's in the bag. I got it.
And that model that won this callback challenge and has a free pass to the next episode.
Okay. So the winner gets immunity.
Is Brett.
Well done! A single
Brett
pointed
wins the
toe.
callback challenge, and I really think he deserved it. He looked gorgeous. He nailed it.
Well, he looked very model, didn't he? Very H&M. This is, after all H&M clothing, isn't it? That, I could see his, like, little scarf bijou moment for, like, a between-seasons event in H&M. Absolutely.
I lost.
You did lose.
Next.
You did lose,
Everyone
yes, that's
else,
correct.
be warned, you are in danger of being purged.
Models, you're now all free to go.
Not purged.
We will see you back here
The plague.
on the runway. I will be sending 2 of you home.
Oh, right,
later
so now they get to go, like,
Mary Alice
backstage.
said that she was gonna cut 2 people. My gut was in knots. Everything was just a mess. I was a mess.
Yeah, I don't like the
You
sound
may
of
leave
all
the
that.
runway.
You may leave forever!
Oh, it sucks to lose. I decided to get me a drink.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, you thought you get on a treadmill, maybe? With my fat ass? If Mary Alice cuts 2 people, I'm thinking, damn, the black guy always dies first. But she better not cut me, because if she do, I'm gonna cuss her ass out.
I don't know if I have enough conservative outfits. You know?
To last you long.
Exactly.
I think Mandolin is going to be the one going home tonight. Ben saved her ass the first night. He really loves her boobs. I don't know who's gonna save her now. As far as being a model and having the smarts, I don't think she cuts it at all.
Well, the modeling lady
Bryant
did
Park,
say
baby,
that, like,
Fashion
most
Week,
of you
New
don't.
York City. If I was Mary Alice, I would kick everyone off the show. Except me, of course. Have you done any runway shows? Because you look like a midget. No, you know what? No, but I did Fashion Week in New York.
I'd like to see Andre leave tonight at all of the guys. Just
Why is he so
mostly 'cause he's
unlikable?
pregnant, and I need everybody.
Is he now
that's
like,
gonna
look
stand
at all the
in my
work
way
I've
to
done?
exit the premises.
So I start taking my makeup off, pull my hair back, and really show her that I'm, you know, making attempts to change and become a little bit more natural. I just need my chance to show them.
It's
and
not
prove
about
to
being
them,
natural,
I wanna
it's
be
about
here
being
and
that
let me prove
striking
myself. Just give me a chance.
Right, here we are, girls. Eliminazione, the first one of the new season. The music is popping. Oh, here we go. White camisole.
If I had to pick who's going home tonight, I would pick Mandolin and Gaston. One's kind of hanging on and the other one's just not really feeling it.
Mandolin and Gaston.
I want Jesse to go home. This is America's most smartest model, and he's not a model.
Oh.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening. As I told you at the end of the Walk and Talk Challenge,
Yes?
the time has come for us to send 2 of you home.
Right.
Brett, you won the callback challenge, so you get an automatic call back.
She's
to
in the
next
next
episode.
season.
Going into this elimination, I'm very, very excited that I can't be purged.
Purged.
Jesse,
It's such a
honey, you look
strong
great,
word.
but you gotta slim down a bit. You gotta tone up that center. There's a gym downstairs. I want you to use it.
I know the weight thing is going to definitely be an issue that's going to follow me throughout the competition. So that's where.
Wow, that's a bit strong, isn't it? Because this isn't really... Well, I guess it is a modelling competition because they get the chance to be in like a VO5 advert, don't they? But it's really strong to be like, you need to slim, there's a gym downstairs. This was 2007 and the times weren't like plus size bodies and plus size as a movement and plus size as like body acceptance was like years away. I mean, we're not even anywhere near that now. Years away at this time.
But I'm not defeated yet.
As you know,
Strong
we are looking
guy.
for the perfect combination of beauty and brains.
Right.
There are 3 of you who did not deliver in either areas today.
Very Hermes.
Now, we'll call
Not
3 of you
delivering.
down. Gaston, please step down. Mandy Lynn, please step down.
Oh, here we go.
Victoria, step down.
Victoria.
Gaston, you had an incredible look, but your walk and talk was horrible, Gaston. And Olga said it best. She said you acted like you didn't care.
Yeah.
I completely agree with Olga Gaston.
The judges don't seem to like me. You know, I guess they don't get me and they don't see beyond their noses.
Mandy Lynn, you really are the epitome of what I was hoping not to find in this competition.
Oh, God, what?
You didn't do well in the spelling bee.
What's she meant to do from that? That's so unfair. Like, oh, you are just the worst thing I've ever seen in this competition. Like, where are you meant to go from that? That is cruel beyond need.
Not to find in this competition. You didn't do well in the spelling bee, and you did worse in the walk and talk. But I love the fact that you're standing before me with not a stitch of makeup and your hair pulled back. I know how much you really want this. You have a very, very long road ahead of you if we decide to keep you.
She has built her body to be in glamour model world, though. I will say this, like, she's gotten the collagen lips. It looks like she might have some boobage, should we say. She's got the tan, she's got the hair of a glamour model. So while I understand that saying, like, I don't see you in, like, commercial or editorial, I understand that. But being like, you're the worst thing I've ever seen for this competition, or I would have hated to, like, you're exactly what I didn't want, is so cruel. That's unreal.
Well, I won't let you down if you do decide to keep me tonight. Right now, I'm hoping
I
that
sort of hope
she's
she
gonna
does
see
go for
that I'm making attempts and
Oh, I love an underdog
take that
girl.
into consideration.
Victoria, you're probably surprised to be down here, and I am actually surprised myself. You're tall, you're beautiful, you look like a model.
But
thank you.
But you were the first woman out in the spelling bee.
The first woman.
And you had a very, very difficult time naming foreign cities in the walk and talk.
Oh, dear.
Your runway walk was atrocious.
I was shocked, because if you're looking for a fashion model,
Where'd you
that's
go
the
from
tallest girl there.
atrocious?
This is difficult, but we have made our decision.
Right, okay, here we go.
Gaston and Victoria, like the leg bones of a cetacean mammal, you are now vestigial.
Something mammal, you are now vestigial. You know what vestigial means, don't you? Not needed. Oh no, Gaston and Victoria have gone. I'm glad that Mandy Lynn's been kept here, but they have not clocked onto what that means just yet. I just broke my chair doing that.
You are now vestigial.
Vestigial organs. Just like this bit, apparently.
This means you guys are gone. Goodbye.
Sadness descends upon the citadel.
I'm happy to leave. I'm glad. They said they wanted somebody who had like personality and blah blah. Hey,
Yeah,
okay,
you were just
what
a bit
she
of a sex
wanted,
pest.
probably
I'm
she wasn't
glad
what,
that we're
you
not
know,
seeing
what
more
she was looking
your
for.
personality.
There you have it.
Victoria,
I'm a
though.
model, and I think it's gonna get me far. I think Mary Alice knows what she missed. I think she knows.
Mandy Lynn, Ben saved you last night, but tonight you're here because of me.
She's gonna make good TV, though.
I'm putting my credibility on the line by having you here. But
credibility.
I see potential in you, Mandy Lynn, and I want to work with you. And I
I'm
want to bring
willing
some
to work hard.
elegance into your look and hopefully into your life.
Yeah, I'd like to see myself that way.
So I'm pretty sure Mandy Lynn is not America's Most Smartest Model, but she's got heart, and I've decided to make her my pet project.
We like your spirit. We like your energy.
And he likes your butt.
Likes your breast. Come on.
Andre's on
Mandy
point there.
Please
Even a
step
broken
back.
clock has
At
doubt.
this point, I'm just like, all right, bring it on. And I'm feeling like the other people in the house are now seeing me as a possible threat.
Bring
you
on
know,
that puss.
both of the judges have faith in me.
Yes.
Maybe I do have a chance at this.
Maybe
the
I
rest of you
am
are
a
safe for
woman.
now, but don't get too comfortable. There are
What is
many
this
more
lighting?
challenges standing between you and the extreme style.
Why is the lighting in this show just so bad? Like, I can't see anyone. It's just a shadow. I mean, I understand being like, go stand at the back of the stage, but we still need to be able to see who these people are, no?
By VO5.
Even there, like, what? She's so unlit. Where is her lighting?
Grand prize of $100,000. See you all tomorrow.
Right. Wow, we.
Want to be
A
America's
woman
most smartest
into the
model.
night sky.
America's Most Smartest viewer will certainly want to stick around for scenes from this season of America's Most Smartest Model.
How about no? We're going to have some final thoughts. So, my lovelies, I've got some thoughts about what we've seen today. today it has been a peep behind the curtain of tragic reality TV. And what are we here for on My Chanel if not that? So, once again, we've got some pretty clear, what's the word, like archetypes that production have funneled people into. I completely see Andre as the villain of this series. He's already said some pretty problematic things. He's bolstered himself up and then kind of fallen flat at the end, even though that he was like, I'm from an empire, we've gone to war, blah-de-blah, and then it's like, oh, you can't deliver the final product that you said you can. And then when someone has said, are you sure you've done this work before, even though you haven't delivered? His insecurity has brought out all of his medals, basically, all of his like backstage passes for being a model on runway before, and gone, look at these, Soviet! That to me screams a level of like, oh, I'm actually really quite frightened. Which is fine, like it's fine to be frightened in new environments, like it's fine to have anxiety, it's fine to be nervous, but like to manifest that as like behavior is also not fine. Secondly, let's talk about this episode. So, I don't know why they didn't have that initial eviction of 2 people. Like, why that was in the first 10 minutes. Like, we didn't get to know them. We didn't get to see them. Like, why were they even on this show? They should have done, like, an initial challenge somehow and then, like, cut 2 people then and then continued them through. That would have made more compelling TV because then you would have been like, oh no, what happened to Slavko and Bump It Lady? Because I can't remember them. Can you remember them? It's been, like, 20 minutes and I can't remember who they are. It's actually been an hour. Can you believe that? Goodness. So, there's only 1 season of this show made, and that's kind of, I can sort of see why. I feel like 2007 is getting on a little bit for this kind of a reality TV show. I mean, like, I consider this to be quite similar to Bridal Plastic. I can't think exactly why that is. Maybe throughout this show, I'll be able to, like, refine why that is. I feel like it's because it's got that essence of nonsense reality TV, like bumbling music, bumbling noises. Everyone is like being portrayed to be a bit like dumb and frivolous and silly, and it's all about looks. But like the end competition is 100k and an advert rather than like a wedding and plastic surgery. Do you know what I mean? But my lovelies, I would love for you to tell me what you think about what we've seen on today's episode of America's Most Smartest Model, because this has been a lot. This has been a lot. I'm really excited to see more of like Mandy Lynn. She's really like grown on me. I mean, obviously she's not a high fashion model. Like judging from her look that she has right now, she's obviously not going to be like, I don't know, high fashion or whatever. But we have just seen Amanda Lepore open for Balenciaga, so you never know what's going to happen next, do you really? I think she's really sweet, and I don't want her to be the punching bag of this season, but I feel like that's exactly what it's going to be. But there we go. Can't really do anything now, can I, my loves? It's, what, 16 years later? And with that, it's time for the Patreons. You can see yourself scrolling past on the screen right here, my lovelies. Yes, you can. I also want to say a massive hello to some brand new Patreons. Petra Martin, Jennifer McCarran, Isabella Sorensen, Emily McCarthy, Morgan is Ain, Dom, Emma, Laura Hicks, Yvonne Araneda, Naveus, Ariel, Mabby Mab Mab, Lara, and Larry Lane. Thank you guys so much for joining the Patreon. If you would like to see what's available in the different types of tiers for the extra support here on the Chanel, the link is in the description box below. And as always, my loves, I want to say a massive thank you to my top tier Patreons. Orkos Emoji, Beebles32, Shell Herman, Christy Crownover, Christina Kyle, ContraPoints, Danielle, Elizabeth Stone, Emily Worsham, Eric Castillo, Finn Dunham, Jen Martin, Caitlin Wright, Larry Lane, Laura Jane, Les Banana, Lizette Cares, Min Mintier, Moriah Sherman, Ms. Kiss, Novembrix, Paolo Rivera, Rubix.co, Ryan Vita, Slampire Queen, Steffutech, The Chaos Collective, Vicky Walsh, Victoria Corella, and Zoe Sevier. And you know what, my lovelies? I think what a perfect way to leave it on the note of, in order to get further in your career, further in your friendship groups, further in any sort of relationship, anywhere in the world with any sort of people, you have to be somewhat likable in order to progress, shall we say. So always, if you are prone to being like miserable, a bit grumpy, a bit grumble bums, a bit resting bitch face, I know I am, it always pays to just be a little bit aware of that and be like, you know what? Maybe I want to be a little bit more likable today. I can definitely take some of this advice myself. And with that, my loves, let me know if you're excited for episode 2, because I just don't know what's going to happen throughout this entire series. It feels bonkers. I'll see you in the next one. Yes.